Hello everyone, in our previous video we had learned fraction as a part of whole. In this video we are going to learn how to write fraction. So fraction is represented to numerator and denominator. So what is numerator and what is denominator? Denominator tells us total number of parts in a whole, that how many parts are there in a whole. Now you can see how many parts are there in a whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 number of parts in a whole, right? So how will you represent it? Denominator is written below the line. So we'll write denominator here. This is the line and we'll write denominator here. So there were 6 parts, we have written 6 here. Now numerator tells us how many parts are taken from the whole. Now you can see that one part is taken from the whole, right? So how will you represent this part in a fraction? So what we will write here? There is a one part which is taken from the whole, right? So we will represent it as 1 by 6. So total number of parts are 6 and 1 is numerator which is above the line. It represents how many parts are taken from the whole. So हम किस तरह से एक्सप्रेस करते हैं? हम एक्सप्रेस करते हैं इन द फॉर्म ऑफ न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर. सो डिनोमिनेटर हमें बताता है कि कितने पार्ट्स हैं होल में और न्यूमरेटर हमें बताता है कि कितने पार्ट्स हमने लिए हैं होल से. सो ये पूरे ऑब्जेक्ट में कितने पार्ट्स थे? 6 पार्ट्स थे. उनमें से 1 पार्ट ऑफ पिज़्ज़ा वो हमने ले लिया, निकाल लिया. सो अब हमने उसको रिप्रेजेंट करना है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फ्रैक्शन. So how will you represent it? We'll represent it 1 by 6. You can write it as or read it as, you can write it as 1 by 6 and read it as 1 over 6, 1/6 or 1 by 6. So that's how you can write it. So move further. In the same way, if we have to present 2 out of 6 part, so how it will be expressed? So you can see that there were 6 parts, total parts were 6. So it will present in a denominator because total number of parts will be represented in the denominator. So this is the total number of parts. Total number of parts. So this will be written in denominator and the number of parts which are taken out will be written in numerator. So how many parts are taken out? There are 2 parts which are taken out of the 6 parts. So how it will be represented in a fraction? It will be represented like this, 2 by 6, or you can read it as 2 over 6 or 2/6. So you can read it as 2/6. 2 over 6, 6, yeah, 2 by 6. That's how you can read it. Now you have to tell me the fraction of shaded part here. You can see the figure here. Every figure is divided into 2 parts. You can see there are number of figures, or each and every figure is divided into the 2 parts. So this is the figure which is divided into 2 parts. This is the figure which is divided into 2 parts. So you have to tell me the fraction of the shaded part here. You can also see there is a figure which is one part is shaded. There is a figure where one part is shaded. There is a figure where one part is shaded. So tell me the fraction of shaded part. You can see if we talk about this figure, you can see this is the figure in which half part of it is shaded. It is divided in 2 equal parts, so it means it is a fraction and we have to represent the fraction of shaded part. So how many parts are there in total? In denominator we write total number of parts. How many parts are there in total? 2. Out of 2, how many parts are shaded? 1 is shaded. So represent like this, and it is also read as half or 1 by 2, 1 over 2. In the same way, you can see here how many parts are there in a whole. There are 4 parts in a whole which are equally divided. So it is a fraction. So total number of parts are 4. Out of 4, how many parts are shaded? One part is shaded and you have to tell me the fraction of shaded part. So, it will be represented as 1 by 4. This is the portion which is shaded. So, one part is shaded out of 4 parts. So, total number of parts will be written in denominator and the total number of parts which are taken out or which are shaded will be written in the numerator. So, it will be represented like this 1 by 4. Now, moving forward, now here we are talking about the fraction of as a part of collection. So, we have read fraction as a part of whole. Now, here we are going to read fraction as a part of collection. So, tell me the fraction of a collection. We always collect the similar things, right? So, here you can see the collection of pencils, collection of balloons. So, we have to tell the fraction of a collection now. Now, here you can see how many pencils are there in a total. Total will be written in denominator, that is below the line. And now you have to tell the fraction of a shaded part. So, what is the shaded part here? There is a one pencil which is shaded out of 4. So, how you can represent the fraction of a collection here? Fraction of a shaded part, that is 1 by 4. Now, here in the same way you can see total number of balloons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 balloons in total. So, we will always write total number of objects below the line, that is denominator, and now you have to tell the fraction of a collection, that is how many balloons are shaded. 2 balloons are shaded. So, we will write 2 here in a numerator, because numerator tell us how many parts are taken out or how many parts are shaded. So, you have to tell me the fraction of shaded portion here. So, write 2 by 5. So, that is how we represent fraction as a part of collection. So, I hope you have understood how to express the fraction or write the fraction and how to write the fraction of a collection.